Well, I first heard about fracking in Sherwood from your music.
Right. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that was my first, which I kind of feel like a little bit of like a stereotypical American, because that was my first time hearing about fracking at Sherwood. And also, what did I know about Sherwood prior? Robin Hood. So,
Yeah, but
I'll openly admit.
that's enough, isn't it? That's enough. That's enough to know. You know, it's like, do you think it's right that they're going to frack underneath Robin Hood's tree? You know, if anything, Robin Hood can still be the savior of the people. And as far as I know, there's, well, I do know that Sherwood is currently safe from fracking, and I'm not taking any responsibility for that with the song, but like, it's safe. It's safe.
Well, so how so? What happened? Like what's kind of the cliff notes on how that
Oh
unfolded?
man, I mean, you'd have to, you would literally have to ask someone else. I mean, it was like through protest, fracking was stopped completely in the UK for a spell, and more recently, some contracts have been given out. I mean, you can't trust anything this government does or says at the moment. You know, you really never have been able to, but certainly around stuff like that, it's like it doesn't. You can't hold them to account because they lie constantly. So who knows? But like, I feel like if there was any, if when things become really real, like I certainly know that frack free Nottingham, if things started kicking off again, the local community, the local sort of anti-fracking campaigners around there would certainly have got in touch to say either we're fucked or can you sing your song again or something like that.
Oh, did they reach out to you? Did you do some stuff like with them?
Yeah, they came along to a bunch of gigs and set up the stand, and we tried to get, I mean, I can write the song, but it's nicer to have, again, if someone says, so tell me what the laws are of fracking in the country, it's good to be like, why don't you talk to my friends here at Frack Free Nottingham, that can actually that sort of done a different type of research rather than just looking for rhyming words and a sort of overall feel, someone that can't really hold numbers and stuff in my head. So yeah, I'll always try to, and same with the Against the War song, I kind of, as much as it's kind of there's not much money in releasing the song, I tried to generate a bit of money through Against the War t-shirts and stuff like that, and donated that to CND, Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, as well. I think that's, if you're going to put out songs like that, you need to at least, it just seems like common decency to at least attach yourself to the real campaigners around the matter rather than just sort of writing a song and distancing yourself from it.
That's awesome. And one of the things I really appreciate about you a lot is that you write songs that are socially relevant, that are also hilarious much of the time, and just brilliantly written compositions. And you know, you don't sugarcoat anything, but yet you kind of still have a message of let's keep fighting because this world's worth fighting for. So where do you kind of get your hope from?
I'm really optimistic. I mean, like, sort of moaning about it and or crying about it isn't going to help anything. Like, I really feel that. Like, I understand that it's, can feel quite pressured at the modern world, but I certainly feel like, and the truth is, the day to day of my life is a really pleasant thing. I enjoy my day to day life. There's no getting away from that. I look forward to tomorrow. I look forward to next weekend and whatnot. And it's just like, but so there's my life, and then there's a sort of reality of sort of the world at large and the future. And it's like, so I comment on that from a position of enjoying today, but also because, I mean, I try not to be too kind of glib about it as well, because it's like you want to be positive. I don't know, but positive and sort of realistic. I suppose it's like dancing the line between those. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be bad to be like, like everything's so bad, and then like, and then go for a walk down through my local park where I just smile at my neighbours and wave, and everyone's sort of, happy and healthy and stuff like that as well. So I think there's a case of appreciating what we have, as well as sort of like trying to get in some sort of prepared state for the future.